Welcome to Hockey Whiz Talks podcast. Today I'll be talking about what each team needs to do to advance in the 2021 Stanley Cup Playoffs. In this podcast, I talk about what each team needs to do to advance to the Stanley Cup Finals. What the Tampa Bay Lightning need to do to advance. The Tampa Bay Lightning should be favorites to win their series against the New York Islanders. However, the Islanders are not the type of team to just go away quietly. In Game 2, we got a glimpse of what Tampa Bay is trying to do in this series. They will be utilizing their speed to get in after the defense on the forecheck and make quick short passes rather than trying to carry the puck around and make long stretch passes through the neutral zone. In Game 3, the Lightning showed that they are capable of playing in a low scoring game and actually used what the Islanders have perfected against them, stacking players in the neutral zone and making it tough for the Islanders to generate speed through the neutral zone. Moving forward, I see Tampa Bay playing a more team-oriented game as opposed to a skill-based game, which they are also capable of. The Lightning have everything you need to win a Stanley Cup. Superstar talent, a great system, great role players, a star goalie, and a terrific coach. The bottom line is, the Tampa Bay Lightning are simply too overpowered, and if they don't mess up themselves, they should be the favorites to win the Stanley Cup again. What the New York Islanders have to do to advance. The New York Islanders are major underdogs in their series against the Tampa Bay Lightning, but this is familiar territory for them, as they were underdogs in their series versus Pittsburgh and Boston, but still managed to win those series. The Islanders won the first game of the series with incredible defensive play, forcing Tampa into making mistakes in the neutral and defensive zone, and then capitalizing on their scoring chances. Now trailing 2-1 in the series, it is up to the Islanders to make the adjustments because the Lightning have already made theirs. Unlike the Lightning, the Islanders don't have the luxury of having many game breakers in the lineup, so they have to play in a system. But the drawback to playing in a system is that when the other team knows how to play against that system, then the team doesn't really have an answer because they are limited to what the system allows them to do. The Islanders will have a tough time beating the Lightning in a 7-game series because they simply don't have the talent to match Tampa Bay. At the same time, the Islanders have proved doubters wrong time and time again. So if there is a team that knows about defying the odds, it is this team. And now a word from our sponsor. Check out my scouting blog at HockeyWiz777scouting.com. Listen to my scouting blog podcast on anchor.fm/HockeyWiz777scouting. What the Vegas Golden Knights need to do to advance. The Vegas Golden Knights are favorites in the series, but that doesn't mean this series will be a cakewalk for them. Vegas' top 6 has been playing tremendous as usual, and have also been getting production from the Alex Tuch line. Even though the fourth line is not scoring a whole lot, they leave their impact on the game with their physical play, and it can sometimes spark the momentum in favor of Vegas. The Golden Knights' top 4 defensemen have logged a ton of minutes, and have also been contributing a lot offensively as well. Alex Pietrangelo, Shea Theodore, and Alec Martinez have all been terrific in the postseason and are major reasons why they have gotten this far. Of course, the Golden Knights do not make it this far without the terrific play of Marc-Andre Fleury, who has proven why he is one of the best postseason goalies of all time. As good as Vegas is on paper, there are times when Vegas has looked sloppy in the playoffs, and that is dangerous when playing against a team like the Montreal Canadiens, a team that is very opportunistic and makes the most out of their chances. The Golden Knights have a tendency to try and make the perfect plays, and sometimes it works out, but what really gives the team success is when they make smart plays and keep things simple. This series is Vegas' to lose, because when you compare them to Montreal on paper, they are the superior team, but the game isn't played on paper, so the Golden Knights will need to buckle down to secure the victory. What the Montreal Canadiens need to do to advance. The Montreal Canadiens are major underdogs in this series against the Vegas Golden Knights, who have been Stanley Cup favorites since the start of the year. However, if we have learned anything about this Canadiens team, is that they are resilient and they never back down from a challenge. In the Habs' first 2 series against Toronto and Winnipeg, they were also major underdogs, and nobody gave them a chance to win the series. So the Habs will have a major chip on their shoulders and will want to prove every doubter wrong. Everyone expected Carey Price to play well, and so far in this series, he has been spectacular. But if they want to beat Vegas in a 7-game series, they will need their defense to tighten up in front of him, and they will need to sustain better ozone pressure for a full 60 minutes and not just the first 2 periods. Having home ice advantage in games 3 and 4 is huge for Montreal because it allows them to get the matchup they want. Ideally, the Habs want Philip Deneau matched up against Mark Stone, and the Kotkaniemi line to be matched up against the William Karlsson line. This allows the Suzuki line to be matched up against Vegas' third line, and that is the matchup the Habs want to exploit. Not surprisingly, the Canadiens' most consistent line in the postseason has been the line centered by Eric Staal, with Joel Armia and Corey Perry. This line is always generating scoring chances in the offensive zone, and if they aren't, they keep the attack in the offensive zone and wear out the opponent's defenders. The Montreal Canadiens have already had 2 upsets in this postseason, so it would not be surprising at all if they find a way to upset Vegas. And now a word from our sponsor. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at HockeyWiz777. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel at Lucas Aoyang. Based on the first couple games of the series in the third round, I think the Tampa Bay Lightning will defeat the New York Islanders, and the Vegas Golden Knights will defeat the Montreal Canadiens. This should set up a finals matchup between the Tampa Bay Lightning and Vegas Golden Knights. The Stanley Cup Playoffs have been very unpredictable this year, so we will just have to see how the rest of the third round plays out.